So basically, when you get to the trunk port, so for example, when we have the switch here and the switch here, this port and this port, first of all, they have to decide how to tag the information. So when we say trunking protocol, they have to decide how to tag the information. Once you tag it, assuming you say that you're going to target, how will I know if you target and you send it to me on the other side? How will this guy know that you've tagged it? How will he know the kind of tag you put? How would they even know how to remove the tag? And this is where the trunking protocol comes in. The trunking protocol is more like a language, or it's like a technology that will say, okay, maybe this is where I'm going to put the tag, and the tag is always going to look like this. It's like a technology. So basically, when you put the tag, when this guy receives it, he will be able to know it. It's like you going to school. If you're a doctor, you need to know how to give an injection. So basically, that's what similar to what the protocol is doing. If you really a trunk port and you're listening to the particular protocol, you should know how the trunk, the tag will look like, and you should know how to remove it. That's why we have experts for doing certain things. So basically, the protocol is just making sure that that particular port will become an expert in adding a particular type of tag or removing a particular type of tag. Now we have two different types of trunking protocols. We have ISL. We call it inter-switch link. ISL was created by Cisco, but it's no, these days it's not used again for some reasons. I wouldn't want to go into. Some of these are a bit political, and some of the is because we are living in a multi-vendor environment now. But we also have the 802.1Q, which is coming from the standard one. 802.1Q is coming for IEEE, which is more like, so basically, normally, this is why this part is important. Normally, any protocol that's created, normally, Cisco may have its own implementation, and other vendors. So Cisco may have its own way of implementing that technology. It's like mobile phone. We have Android. We have maybe Mac. What's it called again? Apple. I'm not a fan of those things. Assuming we're talking about PCs, we have Windows, we have Linux, we have say Mac OS. We have other ones which are distros of Linux and other ones. We have Chrome, which is from Google. Now, these are all implementations of the same kind of technology. What we're saying is that by default, there will be a standard one, which is created by the standard organization. There's always a body that manages all these technologies. It's IEEE. But apart from that, companies are free to implement it the way they want to implement it. There's like mobile phone. There's a prototype for what a mobile phone is. But Nokia will have their own one. Samsung will have their own one. Apple will have their own one for the iPhone and all that. So these are different implementation. Now, ISL is something that was created by Cisco, but the standard one, which is something that every company which is creating a network device can also understand, is the IEEE one, 802.1Q. So whether it's Juniper, whether it's Huawei, whether it's HP, whether it's Cisco, they all understand this one. But this one is only understood by Cisco devices. And so for some reasons, normally, if you're working in a multi-vendor environment, you need to know which protocols you'll be implementing, because we mostly will be working in a multi-vendor environment, meaning you don't just buy Cisco switches, you may be buying maybe routers or switches from other vendors. So when you're implementing your technologies, you need to know how these protocols work, whether they are standard protocols or whether they are vendor specific, or whether they are vendor proprietary. So when we say vendor proprietary, we mean they are for a particular vendor. So normally when it comes to trunk links, this one, we're going to be using 802.1Q. That's it's become the de facto now, because it's also already a standard. So Cisco created ISL, but 802.1Q is the standard one. But again, Cisco supports both ISL and 802.1Q, but nobody uses 802 ISL these days.